Hillel is important because it's a place where college students can go and they have somewhere where they can study where it's quiet. They have somewhere where they know they can get food if they don't have the resources to have food, or just to hang out with people because they know that other students will be there.
It's an organization that works specifically for students at San Jose State University and a lot of the community colleges, as well as Santa Clara University. And it's a place for students, mostly Jewish students, so that they can come have a sense of community at a young age where they might not have a sense of community, or they might not really know whether Judaism is, or kind of how they want to integrate Judaism into their life.
Before I left, being Jewish, and I'm Israeli as well, but being that was really taken for granted because I went to high school where there are a lot of Israelis and Jews, but once you move on to college, it's a new environment and it's definitely not taken for granted. And I knew that I wanted that to stay a really strong part of my life. And so I decided that Hillel would definitely give me that.
I think that without Hillel, there's no real, backing for any of the Jewish students in the area. It's because of Hillel that that there's actually people who are taking a role in the community, and I think that it's a great place to start, if you want to be that kind of person. So.
There's so much programming, and it's always free to the students, unless there's something very specific, like a camping trip sometimes. But like obviously, it's a big thing. So.
Throughout high school, I was in BBYO. And once I graduated from high school, I was always trying to find another organization or something that could tie me to my Jewish roots again.
So I've always known about Hillel since I started at San Jose State. And I was a little bit apprehensive at first to come because, like most college students who are Jewish, they're like, oh, I don't know if I really want to get involved in like a religious program. A lot of it is like the minority. They don't like being known as the kid who's different from everybody else.
I think what helped me most as an incoming freshman was the fact that I was a part of a club, and the fact that it was a Jewish club and a Jewish organization made it a lot easier for me. And I think that every Jewish college freshman, sophomore, junior, senior should be a part of Hillel because it really helps you out and it makes you feel safe.
Last January, I went on Birthright with the National Hillel organization. And when I came back, one of my friends who was in Israel was a part of Hillel and was like, hey, you should come to our Shabbat dinner. And that's how I ended up getting started in Hillel, was coming to Shabbat dinner.
My parents have always been pushing me to be more involved in the Jewish community. And a lot of it is just one step at a time, So my mother, I have to thank her now a lot for this. She says one day, you really need to go to a Shabbat dinner. And then when I finally came to my first Shabbat dinner, it was just very warm and amazing, and free food is always great. Again, when you're a college student, it's a very nice thing to have.
Hillel is important to me because it's a place where you're always welcome with the staff and with everyone here. You're always welcome whether you're Jewish or not. It's a second home away from home for a lot of students.
It's Hillel that's raising these Jewish students to become, adult community leaders. And in essence, Hillel is probably one of the most vital parts of a Jewish community, not just the student community.
It's such a good answer. I don't know if that's the right word, but answer to kids or students that are looking for a place to feel a part of. And I want the community to know that Hillel really, I feel like it's like a home that really supports you, and that you can come with any question, any problem, and feel like you have other people who relate to your problems. And I think that that's really important.
For Jewish college freshmen, my advice would be just find where you fit in. If it's Hillel, if it's another Jewish organization, just find where you fit in, no matter what it is.
The advice I would give to a Jewish college freshman would be, get started as soon as you can, because the opportunities you can find here, you can't find anywhere else.